Capture the objective.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Itchy, and I hope you enjoyed that new intro that I put together for you. Please let me know in the comments what you thought of it, and if you appreciate it, please hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe so you can look at all of my latest videos and go check out some of my older stuff. I think you might like it if you found your way to this channel. Anyway, tonight I want to do something a little bit different with this video, something I normally don't do, and something I think that I'm going to start to do, and that's answer a majority of the questions that I get in the comments through my gameplay commentaries. Now, let me go ahead and say this up front. This is the first time that I've seen this video since I recorded it. I am recording it using an Elgato Game Capture HD, and this is from very early on in the Black Ops 2 life cycle. I believe I was a first level prestige when I recorded this, so that was very early on when the game first came out. So be gentle with the comments, because this is probably not going to be one of my best performances. Now, on to the actual questions at hand that I'm going to answer tonight, and I just pick them at random. And if you've got something that you're dying for me to answer, please leave a comment on my videos and I will try my damnedest to get to your question. Anyway, this one comes from Fight Night 3421. Shout out to you. A couple of great questions bundled into one. And the questions read like this. Hey Itchy, in the next video, could you talk about the games you're looking forward to playing on the PS4 and how you feel about paying for PlayStation Network services? Two very interesting topics that I really want to cover. And shit, let's stop talking bullshit and get into it. First, let's talk about the actual games that I'm looking forward to. And I'm looking here now at the launch titles that look really interesting to me, and I'm gonna run down real quick in order of importance to me the games that I like. Number one, you guys should know, Call of Duty Ghosts. Really looking forward to that because I am a Call of Duty nut. Partially because I got into Call of Duty later than a lot of other people. I was big on Battlefield, and I missed out for the most part on Modern Warfare 2 and World at War and some of the other great Call of Duty games. I really didn't start getting into Call of Duty until Black Ops. And I think you know, a lot of older Call of Duty players are hating the direction that Call is going in. I'm actually liking it because it's giving random guys a better opportunity to win, but it also is, I think, making it is tweaking a lot of the systems that's been in place from the beginning. And I hear a lot of guys that play a lot bitch when they're getting beat, but you know, don't really complain much when they're beasting. What do you guys think about that? Leave a comment on that, because I'd like to know what you have to say. But that's the first game that I'm looking forward to. Definitely getting it on day one, no problems. You will see that when unboxed. Number two on my list is, well, it's a tie. It's either this game called The Order 1886 or Destiny. I'm interested in Destiny because it's a Halo style shooter. I'm not an Xbox guy, so I didn't play Halo, but apparently Destiny's made by Bungie, who made Halo, so it should be a similar kind of shooter experience. So I'm interested in trying it because you never know, I may like it. So you know, I try not to knock things until I try them in most cases. The other game, The Order 1886, I just like shit like that. I like, you know, like a lot of the old timey stuff. I like Sherlock Holmes. I like anything that like Castlevanias, any games that are dark, dreary, have to do with some sort of monsters and hunters and things of that nature. I really get into, so I think that's going to be an awesome title for me. I can't wait. The next game on the list is Battlefield 4. I'm just gonna off of merit, I'm gonna go ahead and get Battlefield 4 probably and see how it goes. I did not care at all for Battlefield 3. I have no idea on earth why in the fuck they will not make a bad company, a new bad company, because the other one was so awesome. If it would not have been for Bad Company 2, we wouldn't be talking about Battlefield today, because that's what made Battlefield catch fire again, was Bad Company 2. It was such a great title. Everybody dig that game, and it really brought that Battlefield audience, that adult audience, back into it that was just getting pummeled by the Call of Duty games. Then they came out with Battlefield 3, and it was much, in my opinion, much removed from the Bad Company 2 that I just didn't really want to play it. I didn't like the way you were going prone. I didn't like that there wasn't enough color separation between the person you're trying to kill and the backgrounds. I just didn't find it as fun as I found Bad Company 2. So I stuck with Call of Duty, and I think that may end up being the case with Battlefield 4. I'm going to give it a try anyway, and hopefully, I'll have a better experience, but we'll just have to wait and see. And the last game on my wish list is probably Killzone Shadowfall. And I like Killzone games, even though I don't really publicize that. I always thought they were cool, got a lot of action. They are very robotic, which is not a bad thing, but it's a different experience, and I just like having that change of pace. It'll be a game I really won't play that much, but it'll be fun to have. So that is my lineup, and if you're just now joining this video, in order: Call of Duty Ghosts, Destiny, The Order 1886, Battlefield 4, and Killzone Shadowfall. That will be my lunch lineup. There are also a couple of other things that I think I'm gonna get at lunch. Well, hell, I know I'm gonna get because I've reserved them and paid for them. I'm actually getting 4 controllers at lunch for the PS4. I've got 2 controllers that I've ordered from GameStop. One, obviously, with the console, and then a backup controller. And I went ahead and ordered 2 extra controllers from Amazon. For one, I like a lot of controllers, but for 2, I wanted to have one controller that I could completely fuck up and tear apart and show you guys what it looks like, and just in case I couldn't put it back together correctly, I would still have multiple controllers to play with. That being said, that's why I've got 4 controllers on order, and hopefully I will show you all of those, and we will have a lot of fun tearing up that 4th controller, all in the name of science. So I can't wait. That'll be a series of videos in and among itself, and we will talk about a lot of different things, from how hard it is to put it back together, how hard it is to take it apart, what do I think about the build quality, and what mods do I recommend. That's a whole series of videos that we'll do, so stay tuned for that. And the last part of his question, I want to talk about in the last part of this video. We got about 3 more minutes, which is a perfect amount of time. It says, how do I feel about paying for PlayStation Network? I really don't have a feeling. I'm gonna say it like this. Because I had an option to not pay before, I didn't pay. So, and that didn't, I was perfectly fine with that. That didn't bother me. But I liken having to pay for PlayStation Network now to having to pay for a cell phone bill. And the reason I say that is because regardless of whether you go with T-Mobile, Sprint, Verizon, AT&T, you have to have a cell phone bill. That's just part of it. You got to pay a cell phone provider to use a phone. That's the same thing for using online anymore. Everybody's charging for it that you care about. And because that is the case, I understand that there is a price to pay, and I've got to pay for it. That's just, it is what it is. Now, having said that, if somebody were to come out of the blue with a console that didn't require me to pay, I would probably very strongly consider going with them versus one of these 2 guys, just because nobody likes to pay for something they can get for free. That's just the reality of it. And I know people are going to flame, and somebody said I can't use flame. That's an old term. People are going to flame, and they're going to say, bullshit, you got a bad experience on Xbox, I understand that, but the experience was good enough on the PlayStation Network that I didn't give a shit, and obviously most of you didn't, because you play on PlayStation, that you decided to stick with it because it was free. Now that we have to pay, the only thing that we're gonna be upset with is if the experience doesn't get better. We're gonna expect cross-party platform chat, which they've already said is gonna happen. We're gonna expect better service, shit like that. So that's how I feel about it. I would like to know what you guys think and what your opinion is. Do you care? Is it just part of it? Or do you think they should go back to not charging? I will say this: if the servers are better on Call of Duty, and we do have, and the cross-party chat works really well, I am cool with paying the little bit of money that it costs for the PlayStation Plus, which is ultimately what you have to do to play online, because you do get a lot of extra perks for it as well, and I think it's a great program. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about everything I said tonight. If I was on the mark, if I was off the mark. And again, let me know what you think about that new intro. If you think it was pretty cool. That's all I got. Hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching if you stayed the whole time. And if you joined halfway through, go check out the other part of the video. You might be surprised. That's all I got. Peace.